Picture the Netherlands in the 1950s, a country still reeling from the aftermath of World War II, its cities and infrastructure in ruins, and its people yearning for a brighter future. Recovering from a devastating war, the nation was eager to rebuild. The streets were filled with the sounds of construction, and the air was thick with the determination to rise from the ashes. Hope was in the air, but resources were scarce. The economy was struggling, and the government was searching for ways to stimulate growth and provide for its citizens. The Dutch, known for their ingenuity and resilience, looked for solutions. They had always been a people who could turn adversity into opportunity, and this time was no different. Little did they know, a hidden treasure lay beneath their feet, a discovery that would change their destiny. Beneath the flat, unassuming landscape of the Netherlands was a vast reservoir of natural gas waiting to be tapped. In 1959, near the village of Slochteren, a team drilling for oil struck something unexpected: natural gas. The initial reaction was one of surprise and excitement, but the true magnitude of the find was yet to be realized. Not just any gas, but a massive reservoir, later known as the Groningen gas field. This field was one of the largest natural gas fields in the world, and it had the potential to transform the entire nation. This wasn't just a lucky find, it was a game changer. The discovery of the Groningen gas field meant that the Netherlands could become energy independent, reducing its reliance on coal and imported oil. The Netherlands, once a nation with limited resources, was suddenly propelled onto the world stage as a major energy player. The country could now export natural gas, bringing in much-needed revenue and boosting its economy. This discovery wasn't just about energy, it was about transformation. The influx of wealth from natural gas exports allowed the government to invest in infrastructure, education and healthcare, improving the quality of life for all its citizens. The Groningen gas field promised a brighter future, a chance to rebuild and prosper. It provided the financial means to modernize the country and lay the foundation for long-term economic stability. It held the potential to elevate living standards, fuel industry and secure the nation's energy future for generations to come. The gas field became a cornerstone of the Dutch economy, driving growth and innovation in various sectors. It was a turning point in Dutch history, marking the beginning of an era of unprecedented economic growth and prosperity. The discovery of natural gas not only reshaped the nation's energy landscape, but also its social and economic fabric. The newfound wealth spurred innovation and technological advancements. Dutch engineers and scientists developed new methods for gas extraction and distribution, setting global standards in the industry. The Netherlands' influence in the global energy sector grew, and the country became a model for efficient and sustainable energy use. International partnerships and collaborations flourished, further cementing the Netherlands' position as a leader in the energy world. The benefits of the gas wealth were felt across Dutch society. Public services improved, new schools and hospitals were built, and social programs were expanded, ensuring that the prosperity was shared by all. However, the extraction of natural gas also brought challenges. Environmental concerns and the need for sustainable practices became increasingly important. The Dutch government and industry leaders worked together to address these issues, striving to balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. The legacy of the Groningen gas field is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the Dutch people. It transformed a nation recovering from war into a prosperous and influential player on the world stage. The discovery of natural gas not only provided the means for economic recovery, but also inspired a spirit of innovation and progress that continues to drive the Netherlands forward today. As the world moves towards renewable energy sources, the Netherlands is once again at the forefront, leveraging its experience and expertise in the energy sector to lead the way in sustainable energy solutions. The story of the Groningen gas field is a reminder of the power of discovery and the enduring impact it can have on a nation's destiny. The impact of the Groningen discovery was immediate and profound. The vast reserves of natural gas found beneath the Dutch soil were nothing short of a treasure trove, promising a new era of prosperity and growth for the Netherlands. Almost overnight, the Netherlands went from being a net importer of energy to a major exporter. This transition was not just a shift in energy dynamics, but a complete transformation of the nation's economic landscape. The newfound energy independence meant that the country could now dictate its own terms in the global energy market. The revenues from gas sales poured into the national coffers, fueling an economic boom that touched every corner of Dutch society. The influx of wealth was unprecedented, and it allowed the government to invest heavily in various sectors, ensuring that the benefits of the gas discovery were felt far and wide. The government, now flush with cash, embarked on ambitious projects. These projects were not just about building infrastructure, but about laying the foundation for a future where the Netherlands could thrive in multiple arenas. From urban development to technological advancements, the scope of these projects was vast and visionary. Schools, hospitals, and infrastructure were built at an unprecedented rate. The quality of life for the average Dutch citizen improved dramatically as new educational institutions and healthcare facilities sprang up across the country. Roads, bridges, and public transport systems were upgraded, making daily life more convenient and efficient. Social programs were expanded, creating one of the most comprehensive welfare states in the world. The government introduced new policies aimed at reducing inequality and providing a safety net for all its citizens. Unemployment benefits, pensions, and healthcare services were enhanced, ensuring that everyone could share in the newfound prosperity. The Dutch disease, a term coined to describe the potential negative consequences of a resource boom, seemed like a distant concern. While other nations struggled with inflation and economic imbalance due to sudden resource wealth, the Netherlands managed to navigate these challenges with remarkable skill. The economy diversified, and sectors like technology, agriculture, and manufacturing continued to thrive. But the impact went beyond mere numbers. The discovery of Groningen gas instilled a sense of hope and possibility in the Dutch people. It was a moment of collective triumph, a validation of their hard work and ingenuity. The Groningen gas fueled a sense of national pride and optimism. Festivals, parades, and public celebrations became more frequent, each event a testament to the nation's newfound confidence and unity. The gas discovery was not just an economic boom, but a cultural renaissance. It was a symbol of Dutch ingenuity and resourcefulness, a testament to their ability to overcome adversity and build a brighter future. The technology and methods developed for gas extraction were cutting edge, showcasing the Netherlands as a leader in innovation and sustainability. The discovery, once a distant dream, had become a tangible reality, shaping the Dutch identity for decades to come. It was a turning point that redefined what it meant to be Dutch, embedding a legacy of resilience, creativity, and forward-thinking that continues to inspire future generations. As the gas flowed and the economy boomed, the Netherlands experienced a period of unprecedented prosperity. The discovery of vast natural gas reserves in the 1950s brought about a significant economic transformation. The country, once reliant on traditional industries, suddenly found itself flush with gas revenues. However, as the years went by, cracks began to appear in the facade of Dutch prosperity. The initial euphoria of newfound wealth gave way to underlying economic issues that were not immediately apparent. The influx of gas revenue, while a blessing in many ways, led to a phenomenon economists call Dutch disease. This term describes the negative consequences of a resource boom, particularly the tendency for a country's currency to appreciate, making its other exports less competitive. The sudden wealth from gas exports created an imbalance in the economy. This term describes the negative consequences of a resource boom, particularly the tendency for a country's currency to appreciate, making its other exports less competitive. The Dutch guilder, buoyed by gas exports, strengthened significantly. This appreciation of the currency had far-reaching effects on the Dutch economy. The Dutch guilder, buoyed by gas exports, strengthened significantly. While this made imports cheaper for Dutch consumers, it made Dutch exports more expensive on the global market. The stronger currency meant that Dutch products were less competitive abroad, leading to a decline in export-driven industries. While this made imports cheaper for Dutch consumers, it made Dutch exports more expensive on the global market. This hurt Dutch manufacturing and agriculture, sectors that had traditionally been the backbone of the Dutch economy. The once thriving industries began to struggle, unable to compete with cheaper foreign goods. This hurt Dutch manufacturing and agriculture, sectors that had traditionally been the backbone of the Dutch economy. Factories closed and farms went out of business, leading to job losses and economic hardship for many Dutch citizens. The very sectors that had built the nation's wealth were now in decline. The government, aware of the risks of Dutch disease, implemented policies to mitigate its impact. They recognized the need to diversify the economy and reduce dependence on gas revenues. Various strategies were put in place to address the economic imbalances caused by the resource boom. They invested heavily in education and research, aiming to transition the economy towards knowledge-intensive industries. By focusing on innovation and technology, the government hoped to create new growth sectors that could sustain the economy in the long term. Investments in education aim to equip the workforce with the skills needed for these emerging industries. They also created a sovereign wealth fund, stashing away a portion of the gas revenues for future generations. This fund was designed to ensure that the benefits of the gas boom would be felt long after the gas reserves were depleted. By saving and investing wisely, the government aimed to provide a financial cushion for future economic challenges. Today, the Dutch economy is more diversified and resilient, with thriving tech and service sectors. The lessons learned from the Dutch disease have shaped economic policies, ensuring that the country remains competitive in a globalized world. The transition from a resource-dependent economy to one driven by knowledge and innovation stands as a testament to the country's adaptability and forward-thinking approach. The Groningen gas field, while a source of immense wealth, came with a hidden cost: its impact on the environment and the people living above it. As the gas was extracted, the ground began to subside, causing damage to homes, buildings, and infrastructure. The extraction process, which involved removing vast amounts of gas from deep underground, led to a decrease in pressure within the reservoir. This pressure drop caused the overlying rock formations to compact, resulting in land subsidence at the surface. But the most alarming consequence was the earthquakes. The tremors, once rare occurrences in the region, became increasingly frequent and intense. While most were relatively minor, some caused significant damage to buildings and instilled fear in the local population. The once peaceful province of Groningen, known for its flat landscapes and charming villages, was now synonymous with earthquakes and environmental concerns.